This is your GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we began investigating one of Cerberus' covert experiments on Chasca. Upon finding some Pioneer outposts, we discovered that the Pioneer team on Chasca had been transformed into husks. Faced with no other alternative, we were forced to begin euthanizing the former Pioneer team members. Cerberus has a lot to answer for, including the death of the Pioneer team members here. It doesn't seem like we have much hope of finding any survivors. Nonetheless, we need to try and maintain an optimistic approach and see if we can find any information regarding Cerberus activities here. But for right now, let's go ahead and claim one more resource. Last time I actually left this resource out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and collect an ore deposit right about here. And as before, I'm going to cut the footage and I will see you guys momentarily. Alright, we found some beryllium. Let's go ahead and get outside and survey this for the Alliance real quick. And we should be able to get a little bit out of it, so let's open up our little survey system. And I hope... Yep, there we go. Got it, got some beryllium. Alright, and that's pretty much the only thing that we didn't get last time, so I think we're sitting pretty good. Let's go ahead and move back into the map, and our next stop is going to be this compound right here. Last time we cleared out the husks from this structure. Our next stop is going to be here, after which we're going to travel to the science facility and see if we can find out what happened. So, I will see you guys in just one moment. Alright, we're coming up on the second structure. We need to get it on foot real quick. I just want to note how strange it is for this corpse right here to be charred and burnt up. Kind of figure whether or not there was some other attacking party here, or if the Husk's electrical pulse attacks did this to this victim. Whatever the case, it looked like this person died after being roasted alive, or roasted posthumously. You don't know which. In either case, definitely the signs of some sort of extreme weapons fire. We're not quite sure what's going on here, and it seems that Cerberus seems to be behind a lot of the incidents going on around the galaxy. Last time we had Rachni that were breaking loose, this time we have husks breaking out all over Chasca. We need to get inside the structure and see if we can find any survivors, and if no one's left alive, then at the very least we need to make sure that the husks do not become a problem for anyone else. So let's ready weapons and prep for contact. I'm gonna have Caden and Ashley sit back here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just try and thin out the enemy herd. So let's move in real careful. Alright, our first husk is right here. If there are husks already inside the building, I think it's safe to say that there are no survivors left. We're not looking really, it's not looking too good right here. So let's go ahead and have Caden throw up overload. And we'll light them up one by one. Alright, let's go ahead and throw an overload right here. And throw up a damping. Oh, come on. Alright, got one right about here. Let's go ahead and get an overload going, see if we can detonate this container right here. Alright. Almost at him. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and have Ashley switch up to a shotgun, because I could just notice that she had pistols out, so... Not exactly useful for this scenario. Not for her to build anyway. I'll go ahead and throw up another overload. Get that shit going on. And I'm gonna throw up damping for no reason. Alright. Now one thing you can do is, I gotta wait for damping to recharge. Okay, well, let's use throw instead. If I can get damping to recharge soon, then I might be able to show this off. Okay, but let's go ahead and throw up a little bit of damping soon. Alright, Kate needs to go ahead and throw up a neural shock here. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna throw up damping real quick. Now that right there is what happens when you throw up damping. You can actually stun them for a brief period of time. It's actually a very useful talent to have, believe it or not. It's actually not that bad at all. The damping gives you a very brief moment, just like a brief moment of reprieve, where you can kind of plan out your tactics a little bit or retreat if you need to. But if you know what you're doing, you can easily use that to dispatch large groups of enemies.
All clear, Commander.
But that being said, we're done here. Let's go ahead and get some crates, pick up any loot in the area. And we only have this aid station left on the bottom floor. After this, we're going to head upstairs and see if we can collect the remainder of the loot, after which we're going to head to the science facility. I'm willing to bet that no one's left alive in this building, and it seems that way. Unfortunately, things are not looking too good. We haven't found any survivors just yet. It seems that everything that we've encountered this far is either dead or is a husk. So, that does not bode well. Let's go ahead and grab this these kits right here. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock each of these lockers, doing the legit way. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab this one next. I always hold up hope that I might find something very useful, or at least a unique item that I want to keep in these lockers, or in any loot container that's left in these the remainder of our quests or assignments. But at the same time, I kind of have to remind myself that I still have the highest level gear that I really desire right now. But nonetheless, there you go. You guys can keep track of those containers and use that information in your playthrough. But for now, we're pretty much done scouring the interior of this building. So we're going to head outside, and we're going to head straight to the science facility. Let's get to it. So already no survivors in 2 of the buildings. Chances are the 3rd building is probably not going to be faring too well. And actually, I'm not going to bother cutting the footage at all. We're going to drive uphill, and I'm going to position myself in a point where I can do some sniping. And if you take a look at our sensor on the bottom right side of our screen, we already have hostiles in range. Definitely not good. I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. I don't think anyone's left alive. I think the entire team's been wiped out, but you never know. Let's hope for the best. If we can at least find one survivor, it'll be worth it. And if we can't, well, at least we can put down one of Cerberus' operations.
Engaging target.
That's one husk down. Let's go ahead and get the other one.
En route.
Alright.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Alright, let's take this bugger out real quick. And now we're ready to make our way inside the building.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Taking a look at the dragon's teeth right here, I think we can go ahead and guess that no one's gonna be left alive at all. Things are not looking well. It seems that we were too late to save any of the remaining survivors in the Pioneer team. It's a damn shame, but we need to get inside and see if we can put them out of their misery. Like I said, Cerberus has a lot to answer for. They've been doing a lot of rogue experiments. We need to see if we can put this one down. And after this, we're gonna have to follow up another lead that we received a while back. Actually, a while back. I guess I'd say tens of many episodes back. And we're actually gonna have to go talk to Admiral Kahoku after this, but for right now, let's go ahead and keep our mind focused on this assignment right here. And we're gonna need to stay frosty because we still have a lot of hostiles to deal with. They're scattered all over the room, so let's see if we can try and follow them all into our field of view. Alright. I can go ahead and trigger them and see if they can get them to charge this way. Alright, Caden. Alright, once more, Caden. Get that nice pause in. Alright, that's one husk down. Two husks. Do I hear three? Oh, and by the way, I should probably have Caden and Ashley take position up here. That way they actually have a clear line of sight at anything coming down the hallway. Or as clear as I can get. Ashley's gonna have to move a little bit further this way.
5 by 5, Commander.
Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and move in and finish off the stragglers. Ooh, got another one back behind cover this way. So I need to keep an eye out for that guy. Almost missed that time, but oh well. Guess I got it. Alright. We are really thinning them out right now, but we still need to be careful because they're still pretty powerful.
Soft kill deployed.
Alright, let's have Caden and Ashley go ahead and move in with us. And we're going to need to be careful with this guy right here. Let's go ahead and throw him around. Alright.
All targets down.
And that should be the last of the husks. We haven't established contact with any survivors thus far. And Pioneer survey teams are not that large at all compared to a full-size colony. So things are not looking too good. There's actually nothing in this room right here. Our objective is going to be in this room. And we're going to find a terminal. And just as a side note, this crate right here is actually, I don't know if I call it a bug or a glitch. Something convenient for you guys to use if you really want to farm for equipment. You can basically decrypt the crate, obtain the gear, then save and reload, and you can just keep getting gear if you want that way. Kinda had a little bit of fun with my test run doing that, just seeing whether or not I can get some really nice or really unique armor. But oh well. At my level, I don't need to worry about that. I think I've managed to accumulate my gear more from just having this New Game Plus run, and that's actually very convenient. I can worry less about gear and worry more about just having a little bit of fun with the story here. Almost messed that one up, but hey, made it count. So that's what's important. Gotta make this shit count. Gotta make it happy. All right, and that's all the loot in this room. Let's go ahead and open up the terminal and see what Cerberus has been up to. I think it's a pretty safe bet that Cerberus has got a lot to answer for here. A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It is clear that none of them has survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. Indeed they do. There's nothing we could do for the pioneer team. They're pretty much gone. There's nothing we can do for them. I think what's next for us is try and follow up on yet another lead. We actually have a certain admiral we met back on the Citadel a long time back in this Let's Play, Admiral Kahoku. We need to establish contact with him. It seems that he has some information regarding missing Marines somewhere in the galaxy, and is actually going to play in with the organization that we're fighting right now. So a little bit of spoiler for things to come, but let's go ahead and make our way outside. And we are ready to go ahead and call for exfil. So let's go ahead and get my Eden Prime veterans right here, the first two to ever establish contact with the husks of Eden Prime. And we're going to go ahead and get back our equipment from them. And when I say first two, I actually mean the first two members of our crew to actually establish contact with the husks of Eden Prime. But ladies and gent, we are set. We can go ahead and call for exfil, and I will see you guys back in the CIC. Alright, and that was UNC Colony of the Dead. That assignment is pretty much done. We've pretty much wiped it off the list. Let's go ahead and take a look, and we should find it right down here. And it seems that there's nothing we could have done for the people there. We arrived a little too late. Cerberus had already done the damage. We were there to clean up. It's a damn shame, it really is. But we're going to see if we can get some payback for these people. We're going to be taking the fight to Cerberus in a few episodes, and we're going to give them exactly what's coming to them. I want to go ahead and let you guys know something else. I've been taking a look at my upcoming schedule for the next several months, and I want to go ahead and just let you guys know what's going on. In the next several months, I'm aiming to hopefully finish my grad program as on time. I've got a lot of stuff going on, real life conflicts, and life's been getting pretty crazy. And the progress of this Let's Play has been pretty slow. Really slow. It's hard to get some recording sessions down and get those nailed on, just get things hammered out, just because of my free time being whiled away. My goal is to try and finish Let's Play of Mass Effect 1 before the end of summer this year, and I'm going to try and stick by that. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be able, or when I'll be able to get to the other two games, so just whenever I can get to that, that'll be then. I can't put any solid plans in action just because of how crazy things are, because this summer I have to start job hunting pretty soon, and I gotta start putting plans for preparing for defense and whatnot. That's gonna take a lot of time out of my schedule, but I just want to let you guys know what's going on there. As a side note, I am doing a little bit of streaming now. I'm hoping to get some charity stuff set up. I don't have the best internet connection, but things are looking pretty nice. I don't know if I'm going to pull off being able to stream Mass Effect 1, so that's going to be, at least for the ending, that's going to be something that's going to be an ongoing process of trial and error. We'll see what happens there. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a vid. So, I want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next, and I want to thank you for tuning in. But until next time, I bid you farewell. Bye.